I see your ass fly across the room.
It's not even
gas flakes.
I'm over here. You.
Did you see the new Superman trailer? No.
I seen the trailer for the trailer.
The trailer for the trailer? What the hell was the trailer for the trailer?
Nigga, yesterday they said, yo, they gave me this, they said Superman teaser trailer. I was looking at that, then they was like, I'm like, okay, this shit looking good. Like, this shit seem interesting. Well, they said Man of Tomorrow, Man of Steel or some shit. And then they was like, coming tomorrow. The trailer for Superman. I said, nigga, what are we on? We making promos for trailers?
That's what
promos for trailers.
It seems like that's what happens nowadays is promos for trailers.
That's why I was like, yeah, that's wild to me. Is it good?
I saw it. We'll have to discuss it when we come back on. I know you have seen it by then. But
yeah.
I think it's going to be directed by James Gunn.
James Gunn. Yeah, I've seen that much.
And it's from the executive producers that did Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy.
And the nigga got his drawers on the outside again. He got his drawers on the outside again. So you know this shit gonna be a cold Superman.
And they introduced the dog too.
Crypto?
Yeah.
Not like he gonna be doing anything. He probably gonna get his ass beat just like the rest of them. Next thing you know, they gonna introduce Batman's dog. Batman. And then all of a sudden they gonna introduce the turtle, a Flash, a superhero pet live action pet movie again with horrible CGI. Watch, because everything is just CGI now. Every cartoon movie or show.
No, this is an actual dog.
Huh?
They actually put a dog in there.
Yeah, that's gonna be Crypto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Which is probably gonna lead into them making a live action Super Pets movie, and it's gonna be horrible CGI, and every superhero gonna have a pet.
Well, not if some of the top directors like James Gunn and all of them actually.
I'm just saying that's what niggas doing nowadays.
Well, I'm saying if they can get a good enough director in there, potentially it could possibly be fire.
Not everything needs a live action, big dog.
Hey. That to the people asking for live actions.
Not everything needs live action, nigga. Not everything needs live action. Like everybody, like it's like I don't want a live action. Like I want a cartoon movie of Mufasa. I want cartoon Mufasa. I don't want the live action Mufasa.
Do you think Scar got robbed of being king of the?
I don't know. I don't even know the story, to be honest with you. Like I don't know who got adopted, who didn't. I don't know the story. Like I don't know if Mufasa got adopted.
Lion King?
Yeah, I've seen Lion King. But do they tell their story?
That's the story, for the most part.
No, they don't.
It's more for it's Simba's story, the Lion King.
Yeah, but they don't tell. They just say Mufasa and Scar is brothers, but they don't say what happened. We just know Scar is salty that he's not king, that Mufasa is king over him. But we don't really know why that is the case or what happened with their story. Unless you know something I don't know or I didn't see it.
I ain't seen one in the movies, but since he was salty, and you see how he moved, do you think he deserved to be king?
I don't. Like I said, I don't know because I don't know what Scar did to make
speculation, man. Damn.
Speculation, nigga. I don't know, nigga, because then I'm gonna be wrong and nigga gonna be like, you stupid. Then I gotta reach the screens and shit and use my Twitter fingers. But I don't know. It's like Scar's already seemed like a shady nigga, but then in the trailer, he looked like he was a cool nigga, and then something happened to him that made him shady. I was gonna say
Mufasa,
shady, but
Mufasa took over king. He didn't get to be king.
Hey, well,
He
like
should
my
have been
nigga,
stronger.
shit,
Yeah,
like the late great Debo used to say, "Stop being a bitch and come on."
Do you think any of the Superman games should have been in IGN's PlayStation Top 100?
Never. Not nan one. Not nan one. There's no Superman game that was ever that good. There was no Superman game that was actually like good, in my opinion. Like, they was decent, but good? Yeah, no. The best Superman game I could think of is Shadow of Apocalypse. Like, because the Man of Steel was like, it was okay.
How's it you? I can't even. The only one I remember is Man of Steel, and I hardly remember that one. So
It was okay. It was okay.
I remember playing it, but I don't really like remember it. So
Yeah, like I said, it was okay. And then Shadow of Apocalypse was like, it was straight, but it wasn't really nothing crazy. Like, it was like, you got all these powers, but you can't use them.
So
I don't know if it was because I was a kid or whatnot. I don't know. But no.
It'll probably be the same now that you're older. Because if you was thinking that as a kid, you going to really be like, why the fuck am I playing this game? I can't
Should any Superman game be in the top of IG's top 100 PlayStation games? That's a no for me, dog. That's a no for me. I feel like I'm one of the judges in Rhythm and Flow in American Idol, boy.
Which games would you put in there if you could?
Shit. To be honest with you, when I looked at their list, and the list wasn't that bad. Like, because they had IGN's top 100 games, PlayStation games of all time. Not just PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I looked at the list too. Yeah. It was hard for me.
Me too, because some of the games I feel like should have been up there, but it wasn't. Give me 1 second. So one of the games I personally
read
think
his lines.
Hell yeah. Putting a tell problem, should have put that shit on up there. One of the things that I feel like should have been up there is Dragon Ball Z Budakai Tenkaichi 3. I definitely think that should have been up there. But it wasn't. And I seen some shit that was up there that I was like,
you and me both. I was like, this can go and be replaced with something else.
Now, I don't know how IGN. Now, shout out to IGN though, by the way. Like, no offense to them, but I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they was going off of the copies that was sold for the game.
Yeah, how they got their data. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, which made it the top 100 like PlayStation games all the time. But in my personal thing, some of them wouldn't be up there. But then again, everybody's own personal shit would be kind of biased. However, I still think Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3 should have been up there. Dragon Ball Z Budakai Tenkaichi 3 should have been up there. And Dragon Ball Z Budakai 3 should have been up there. Because a lot of people was playing that shit.
I thought they were missing Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West. I think they were missing that. They had Zero Dawn. But I think Forbidden West should have been up there too.
For me personally, I feel like I agree with you.
I'm not saying like in the top, like 15,
I know what you mean.
10.
I know what you mean.
Like, I think
it's still up there.
It could have made it into the top 100 at least.
But see, the thing was with Horizon Forbidden West, it's like I feel you. The reason I don't really know because I feel you, and I would say the argument would be Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West is kind of like the same game, but Forbidden West is more like it had a little more extra shit that you can do.
There's an increase. It's a continuance of the story.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not like some games where it's like it play completely different, or it's like it has a lot of new shit that you could do, but they take out some old shit. with Forbidden West was like an upgrade to Zero Dawn. Like you had the regular shit, and then you had the old shit, and then you had upgraded shit.
But they had like 4 different Grand Theft Autos up there though? They
but
had
GTA
Vice City.
always is different though.
Shit.
GTA is always different. There's shit that certain things you could do in certain games and certain things you can't do in certain others.
The only thing that's different with the GTA is the main character and the mission.
But that's the same. The main character and what you could do. Because now niggas might want to censor me on this one, but I'm just talking about GTA. We know how GTA get. But in Vice City, you could fuck holes in that. In Vice City, you could fuck holes in that. Mm-hmm. You see the car start shaking and shit.
It was in 3, 2, and San Andreas. I don't think it was in 5.
I didn't know it was in San Andreas, boy.
Yeah.
I know CJ was like that.
Balling when I was a little kid.
No, you was wilding when you was a little kid. I'm acting like I ain't watched porn when I was like in single digits, but that's a story for another time, man. But it's just shit like that. That's why I say it's like I feel the argument and I agree with you halfway. Because I could say that, but then again, they had God of War, the newest one, and then God of War Ragnarok. So, like I said, I don't know if it's the copies that was sold.
Yeah, that's it. Probably was a little bit more detail that went into it.
More about the stats.
What they did, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if it's about the stats, then 100% agree with everything they're saying. If it's about the stats and you took top selling games and shit like that. But if it was up to me, the ones I feel like should have been up there was Dragon Ball Z Budakai 3, Dragon Ball Z Budakai Tenkaichi 3, Sonic Adventures 2. I know a lot of people are going to tell me, but Sonic was for GameCube. Sonic Adventures 2 was for GameCube. You're not wrong. You're right. However, it did come out on PlayStation. And I think 2006 or 8.
I know they had Sonic Unleashed.
Fuck that. We don't talk about Sonic Unleashed. That shit not making the top 1,000. That's not even making the top 15 Sonic games the whole time. Because we ain't even talking about that shit. That shit's definitely at the bottom of Sonic games. But Sonic Adventures 2 did come out for the PlayStation. Eventually. So I forgot which year it came out, but yeah, I go check. See when it came out. But I'm not wrong on that one. So that's one. That shit was a good ass game, though. I ain't gonna hold you. Especially the first mission. The first mission had you hype. Like when you skiing. Well, let me phrase it. You snowboarding in the street. Who doing that? Who snowboarding in the street? Like I said, there's no way. And then the music was hitting. And then you get introduced to Shadow. Then Shadow that nigga. Then you getting your ass beat by Shadow. Shout out Sonic the Hedgehog 3, by the way. I know Sonic Hedgehog 3 coming out soon, and that's my shit, boy. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, that was a great game, man. That was a great game. Another one that's a hidden gem that people low-key sleep on and forget about is Guitar Hero. And
I saw that up there. Not DJ Hero, but I saw Guitar Hero. I can't remember which one, unless you just mean like Guitar Hero.
It was Guitar Hero, DJ Hero, and Guitar Hero was up there. But Rock Band too. That's what I meant. Rock Band. Did you see Rock Band up there too?
I didn't see Rock Band.
Me either. So, Rock Band was all great games too. Like they was really like everybody was fucking with Rock Band and Guitar Hero. And when DJ Hero came out, boy, see, it's funny how
you good?
I feel like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, well, they made DJ Hero for niggas.
Before you even said it, I knew where you was going with it.
So they was like, damn, Guitar Hero and Rock Band, they had a lot of like people that like it, like all different ethnicities and whatnot. What can we make for niggas? DJ Hero. Because niggas love to be a DJ. Niggas always wanted to be a DJ. So DJ Hero. And then
one of the ways out the hood. Music.
Hey, that shit was lit though. That shit was lit. Like DJ Hero was lit. Like,
yeah, I couldn't.
Turntables and all that.
I never was able to do it. Like I played it, but I never can get the button down.
Yeah, me too.
I guess I didn't play it enough to where people was out here doing it with one hand. I couldn't do that. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna stick to my sports games and my story-based games.
I couldn't do it with two hands, so
shit. I could
I
not.
was trash.
Some of the ones
I still can't do it. I still
probably
can't
get
play
lost.
Guitar Hero, Rock Band, none of that shit.
I probably get lost.
Nigga, I be and that bitch be on easy. That shit be on easy.
Missing
Still
all the
can't
keys.
hit shit. Still can't hit shit.
Yeah. I would for mine, I would say, Horizon Forbidden West should be up there. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah. I give you Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Do
you think it's better than Underground 2 though?
Then what?
Do you think Need for Speed was better than Need for Speed Most Wanted was better than Underground 2?
No. Underground 2 is what I think really put Need for Speed on the map.
Oh, okay.
And then, everybody has their law years. And then Most Wanted came out and it re-put them back on the map again when Most Wanted came out.
Which Most Wanted though?
The one with the BMW
Because
GT3?
Because I think they had like 2 or 3 Most Wanteds. One of the Most Wanteds was like new.
This was like
PlayStation 2.
I'm gonna actually give you the right answer.
Yeah, fact check that. And why you doing that? I'm gonna look up when Sonic Adventures 2 came out for the PlayStation. Cause
this was 2005. The 2005 one is
so
the
it
one
came
I'm
out
talking
on
about.
PlayStation 3 in 2012. Yep. Got re-released, nigga.
And the 2005 one is the one I'm talking about.
Okay,
and then
that's what. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was trying to get away from the cops. And the tier list, trying to get to the top of the Most Wanted, was something crazy. And the last one, this is like a personal preference. I don't know how many people really like the game, but I would say Liza P. Just because of the overall everything about it for me. As I said, this is just like...
you got it on. Yeah, you're telling nothing but lies.
I'm not... For me, it'll probably be towards the bottom of the top 100. I'm not putting it like
99.
Most Wanted and Underground, Tony Hawk, and Midnight Club. I would put
Which
those
one, though?
Double Edition.
Oh, okay. Mine.
Double Edition. No,
Mine.
Shit. House real big. Cars real big.
Okay,
hey,
everything real big.
Especially if you had the steering wheel with the pedals. I always play with the controller. I did the steering wheel and pedal, but that is not something I like to play racing games with.
Yeah, it was
made it a little too realistic for me, and I didn't know how to drive at the moment.
It was cool at first because you feel like you actually drive it and shit, but it was too much work. Like I had niggas had to stick shift and shit, and you had to,
I think now that I actually be out here wobbly. In and out of lanes, I think now it'll probably be fun. Driving with the steering wheel, see how I really be doing. How I really be doing it.
You're wildin'. You're wildin'. You're wildin'.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah.
You need to revoke your license, nigga.
Nah. I don't get caught, so I'm good. I can keep my license.
Y'all heard that, right? Make sure y'all find that nigga. I don't get caught head ass.
Do you think any of the games that we just said, besides like newer ones, should like need a remake or?
Oh, nigga, I wasn't finished.
Oh, you wasn't?
Hell no.
What else you had?
Red Dead Redemption.
I thought Red Dead was up there.
Yeah, Red Dead 2 was up there. I thought I ain't see it. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I ain't see it. And I was like, yo.
You probably scrolled to 50 and was like, The rest of these don't even count. Don't even matter.
Fuck no. Any Red Dead should have been up there. Both of them. Well, not any Red Dead, because Red Dead Revolver was okay, but Red Dead Redemption, the first one and the second one was better, in my opinion. But Devil May Cry 3, that's the one I think should have been up there too. They had Devil May Cry, but the first one, and I was like, I think 3 should be up there too. Because if we having from different games from the same series, I think 3 should be up there too. Only reason why I'm not going to take away the first one because I haven't played the first one, which is ironic how I played all the Devil May Cries besides the first one. So I played 2 with the girl, 3, 4 with Nero. The remake I think was DMC, and then I played 5. Beat all of them, but never played 1. That shit wild to me. Never played 1. But I think 3 should be up there, though. 3 should definitely be up there. Because it was a really great game. Like, you could play as Dante, have all his moveset, and you could play as Virgil at the end, too. And the story was great, too. Because then they actually get introduced to Virgil. And you be like, yo, this nigga cold. Gee, like, y'all want to play as him? And then you could play as him. And then you be like, yo, this nigga really is cold. Like, that nigga nice. That nigga nice. I think he was in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Ultimate. But that nigga cold. That nigga cold. But yeah, I think that should have been up there too. But okay. Now I'm done.
Okay.
Now you can go with what you were saying.
Do you think any of those games, or which games in general, do you think should have been or should get like a remade, or just brought back in general?
Well, all the games I named, they have new games already. Like, we just got Dragon Ball Z
Sparking Zero.
Yeah, but I couldn't think of that shit. Boy, I could not think of that shit for the life of me. We just got Sparking Zero, which brought back Budakai Tenkaichi 3. Well, was brought back Budakai Tenkaichi in general. Mm. So that's kind of like a remake. Well, it's like, what do we need a remake of Tenkaichi 3 for if we got that?
Yeah.
I might as well just play Sparking Zero if that's the case.
Okay.
Sonic Adventure, they just came. Well, Sonic Frontier came out, so that's pretty good. Well, it was okay. I won't say it was pretty good. I haven't heard anything about no Rock Band, Guitar Hero, or DJ Hero. So I don't know if there's a newest game for that. The last one I know is they had for PlayStation 4. But that's all I know. Red Dead. Red Dead's a story. So it's Red Dead Revolver, which a lot of people know. Everybody think is Red Dead Redemption first. In reality, is Red Dead Revolver first. Mm-hmm. Then it's Red Dead Redemption. Then Red Dead Redemption 2. So it's kind of like a story. And it's kind of like, I fuck with Red Dead, but Red Dead 2 is kind of like fairly new that you don't necessarily need a remaster or a remake. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry, they had 5, so you don't need to remake a Devil May Cry 3 or anything. So, but I will say they do need a remake. I know y'all probably hear me say this shit a lot, but if y'all don't know, if y'all haven't played it, you should. And if y'all don't, I need Capcom to do a remake or remaster this game. And I'm gonna say Viewtiful Joe. Viewtiful Joe. Fuck you, Khalil. Fuck you, Khalil. But Viewtiful Joe needs a remake. Viewtiful Joe and Viewtiful Joe 2. Either a remake or a new game. And I ain't talking about that wonderful one-on-one shit. That's basically Joe in a different universe. I'm talking about Viewtiful Joe.
Like the original.
Yeah, the original shit. So
that's you want just updated graphics to it then? Or would you like to see them continue that series? Like, I know what they got 1, 2. Do they have a 3?
Technically, they have a 3. It's called Red Hot Rumble, but it's like it was only for GameCube. So it's only for GameCube, and it was okay. Like it wasn't 1 and 2 was good, and then 3 was like it wasn't even Viewtiful Joe 3. It was like Viewtiful Joe Red Hot Rumble. I was like, I guess I didn't play that one, but I was just like, I seen it. I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking with this. But I don't know if I would want them to continue the story, or if me personally, I would want them to continue the story because it's not like I want to play the same game over. It'll be cool, but I want them to continue the story or make a new story, if that makes sense. Oh, that's one. Jack and Daxter. I feel like it's like I want them to continue the story, but then again, their story kind of ended. So it's not like I could really be like, okay, well, I want more. Yeah. You had four games. So come on. But one I will say is Khalil gonna hate me on this one. SS Tricky. I think they should bring that one back.
Nigga, I think they should bring back the whole EA big company, which is
SS Tricky. I had SS Tricky,
Canada.
NFL, NBA Streets, Ballers.
That's what I said. The whole company need to come back. EA big just need to come back because those are the ones that made the SS Tricky 1, 2, 3, the NFL Street. I would like to see NFL Street updated.
Facts.
Like to where we got the NFL players we got now, the NBA players we got now in there, and see what they do with that. Because
I would like to see Steph in NBA Streets.
They like what
like that nigga shoot from the other side of the quarter.
Yeah, he would remind me of the green haired dude from Kuroko no Basketball. And he was shooting, he inbound the ball
Midoriya?
and just throw it up. Well, he ain't throw it up, but you think my range is just good, from though. That 3-point line? Watch this. My range is the whole court. Toss it up.
You give me enough space, that shit good. And I'm not even looking at it. That nigga hit niggas with this. Good. No more lock niggas.
I think another thing that need to come back and give them competition, it would give them competition is ESPN 2K. I don't know if you play ESPN 2K5.
I played it in.
All the reason why I say it needs to come back because it gives you the inside the helmet experience. That's what I really want back. If Madden can bring that back, because that shit was fun. When you looking at in third person view, it's easier to run around and get escape. When you inside your helmet, anybody that hasn't played football, your line of sight is straight in front of you. So you can't see this lineman coming from over there. You just see, I see green grass in front of me. I just need to get to that green grass. I think that would be a cool thing for them to do if they brought it back or if they incorporated it in a VR setting. I think it would be better on the system instead of VR. But I think that should be brought back.
I give you the VR. If they did that shit for VR, I don't think call it ESPN 2K or whatever fuck. I'll say ESPN VR because the whole thing should be focused on you in the helmet or whatever.
Well, it had more aspects than just that, but to me that was
but what's there's going to be different from that in 2K?
But that's like NBA Live in 2K when they were thing.
Not entirely true. Because
NBA Live was better in 2K than NBA Live took a step back. Yes. NBA Live took a step back and then they just never came back and 2K took off. And when they did try to come back, it didn't work out for them because 2K had already
Space Jam mechanics. Nigga tried to take Space Jam mechanics.
2K then already took over the market, so it was harder for them to come back because you got to get used to their Frostbite engine. That's the engine they use for all their sports games, FIFA and Madden. So when you come back and you used to the way 2K do theirs, which is a little bit more fluid. It was clunky, and NBA Live had to do some work, but it was NBA Live. Well, it wasn't even NBA Live. It was actually ESPN 2K with Iverson on the cover. So that's what it was first. As I said, is need to bring all this stuff back. Bring all this stuff back, man.
Keep them bitches where it's at.
Now that you're older, I think you would appreciate it more with some of the stuff they incorporated into it. Because it was a lot more, I'd say, realistic than what it is now. Now it's more towards the arcade side than the realistic side. Back then, it was more towards the realistic side than the arcade side.
What you talking about? You talking about 2K or you talking about Live?
All of it.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say that. Because I'll say this, the opposite. Only because 2K back in the day,
come on.
now that you think about it.
Spill it out. Come on, let me.
Now that you think about it. It wasn't that arcade.
I'm not saying like it was like.
Well, it wasn't that realistic, but
I'm not saying it was like 100% realistic, but it was probably instead of 60% arcade, it was 60% realistic, and the other was 40 was arcade, like to where it was like almost 50-50, but it wasn't 50-50. It was more leaned towards the arcade side. It was probably a smaller margin than that, but I would say back then it was more realistic than what it is now.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go as far as say today's 2K is not realistic, because nigga, I played.
I'm not saying they took the realistic out of it. I'm just saying like they put more arcade work into it. Like arcadey features into it. Like I said, and they just flopped the percentages. Instead of it being on the realistic side, it's more 60% arcade and 40% realistic. Okay. Or maybe
I got you.
What you call it?
I got you.
Yeah. But
hey,
you got any other games you was thinking about bringing back? Or
that need to be let me see. Let me look at my list. Yeah, I got one that needs to be remastered and rebooted, or a new series, or a second version of it. Is Bully. Bully needs to come back.
Bully
you
or Bullet?
Bully.
I thought they had I never had an Xbox growing up. Actually, I don't even think Cas did either. Did you know anybody with an Xbox?
Yeah, nigga, I had an Xbox. I had Xbox 360.
Did you play Scholarship? Bullet Scholarship?
Bullet Scholarship?
You said bullet or bully?
Bully. Like you shoot with a gun, bullet? You been getting bullied at school, nigga.
I thought that's what I said. Bully Scholarship. That was a game.
No, it's not called Bully Scholarship. It's just called Bully. Look it up, nigga.
Bully Scholarship Edition. That came out
Look right here. Look right here. That's what I'm talking about.
So you're talking about, I get that, but I was asking because I could have sworn they had one that came out just for Xbox, and it was the Scholarship Edition. That's what I was about to ask you. Did you play that, and was it the same as the regular Bully? You ain't never let me finish.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I ain't gotta let you do shit.
Damn.
So I edit these videos. I don't know about no Bully Scholarship shit.
Oh, look it up. It's an actual thing.
Was it from the same niggas?
Yeah. Like I said, it was an Xbox exclusive because I wanted to play it on PlayStation, but PlayStation never got it.
You said it's an Xbox exclusive, huh?
The Scholarship Edition, yes. Not the actual Bully game. The Scholarship Edition.
Nah, I ain't never seen that. But I still want them to bring it back. Scholarship or not. I want them to bring that back, or at least make a second one. because I think Scholarship Edition is just the same game, just different, just new mini games, just like a DLC. That makes
That's
sense.
what I wanted to ask. Was there anything different? Because if there's nothing different, then it's just a regular thing.
Yeah, they got 8 new missions, new characters, and 4 new classes, and new unlockable items and clothes. That's the only thing that's different. It's like I said, it's basically a DLC. Like it's like Persona 5
DLC.
Reloaded. I mean, Persona 5 Reloaded. Persona 5 Royal. It's the same exact fucking game, but they got new characters and new stuff. Huh?
Before they had DLC the way they got it now, you had to rebuy the whole game again just to get those 8 new missions.
Buy a whole new fucking game. It was better than what they did with GTA. GTA just come out on the next system. You'd be like, yeah, here, buy this shit.
Unless it's
GTA
5. Then
GTA 5 came out, G.
3 systems.
GTA 5 came out from 3 to 4 to 5.
And almost to 6.
No. With the same fucking gameplay. Just updated graphics. Oh yeah, you could be first person shooter too. I don't know what the change is from 4 to 5 though. Maybe you could be second player shooter. I don't know.
There is no difference from 4 to 5.
What's the difference?
There is no difference.
But niggas still brought it for each system. There's niggas out there
Well,
that
they never had to rebuy it. It was just upgrade. If I'm not mistaken.
No. From
I think from
3
3
to
to 4,
4,
yeah, you had to rebuy it because 4 came with updated graphics that 3 couldn't handle. So,
that's
but
facts.
from 4 to 5, the graphics wasn't really any different. Because they had dedicated PS5 games that had enhanced graphics. So
That's facts.
There wasn't really a difference because you can just download your PS4 games on the 5 and play it there and really see a difference. Who knows? Who knows?
Okay. Who knows? But nah, that is facts though. You are right. Because you can play PS4 games on PS5. So that's facts though. That's facts. But anyway.
Saturday morning cartoons. Do you remember those?
Nigga ain't let me finish.
You wasn't done? How long is this list of yours?
As long as I fucking want it to be. Okay then.
Yes, sir.
Shut up. But what you were saying about them Saturday morning cartoons?
How early did you wake up to watch it?
Nigga, I was waking up at fucking... Depends what show it was. It all depends on what show it was.
Which Saturday morning cartoon do you miss the most in?
I'm gonna go with Shaolin Showdown and Yu-Gi-Oh. The original shit. Yu-Gi-Oh, the first season. Like the first series. Yeah, with Yugi Moto, my nigga, big homie Joey Wheeler. Fuck nigga Merrick. And Sexy My Valentine. Cause that was my shit. And bum ass Khalil Bandit Keith. Bandit Khalil Keith.
I had to make an appearance. For so mine was TMNT. Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
Yeah, you got me on that one.
And it wasn't really like Pokemon and Digimon and all of that.
I wasn't tuning in for that. I wasn't waking up that early to watch Pokemon and shit like that. Like sometimes if I catch it, I catch it. But Yu-Gi-Oh and the other ones was like, I need to wake up for this one. Like, I needed to wake up for that.
For Yu-Gi-Oh, I was thinking, like, did people like notice when Yugi would change? and they just accepted like his change?
No.
Or was this just
first.
like
not at first? Not at first. So I asked that question a lot of times. Like it was so many times I was like, when he changed, he looked like a whole different nigga. G.
He sound like a different person too. Like you can't. This man
Like,
sound more hood when he changed.
The nigga sound like a bitch. Like Yugi Moto sound like a bitch. The Pharaoh, that nigga voice deeper than Batman. He sound like a grown man.
And that's what I was like,
hey, Yugi, like, cause at first when he did it, niggas they didn't peep. They just thought he was Yugi.
I feel like they didn't even try to. Because even his grandpa didn't even do nothing.
But his grandfather wasn't around that much. Like when he was actually dueling, because he only came out when he was dueling.
Yeah,
Vero don't come out when he just
when he was
Yugi.
Losing his duel.
No, when he duels in general, like it's not when he losing. Yugi don't duel first, and then he be like, "Yo, Yugi, you getting your ass beat. You might want to switch, big dog." Like, no, this nigga be like, "Yo, we about to duel. Yugi, you not dueling." He don't even start the duel. Yo, Yugi, you. Hey, I'll duel you. Yo, what the fuck is you doing? You ain't doing shit. That's me doing it. I'm doing the dueling. Why you trying to duel niggas and I'm doing?
Yeah, the Pharaoh, that man.
Let me be Yami. Nigga,
man, when he came out, that was like, I was always thinking that. But continue what you were saying. My bad, I cut you off.
Now
you said in the beginning they just thought it was Yugi, and then
in the beginning. So technically, in the show, they showed a substantial difference in Yugi and the Pharaoh. However, when in the show, there is no difference. What they say, technically, Yugi and the Pharaoh is still the same height and still talk the same. Apparently,
who said this? Was this the creators of Yugi? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Nigga, I did some digging, I did some watching and some reading and stuff, and I was like,
was this like I'm saying like is this the creators or was this fan?
I don't know if it was the creators though, but it was definitely some articles that said that shit.
If they said the same height, it seemed like Yugi or Yami, that man, he made Yugi take a growth spurt when he came out.
I don't know how the fuck they was doing it. But eventually, throughout the series, they had episodes where they was like, it was Taya that peeped it first though. Everybody else was just like, yeah, Yugi, yeah, you the same nigga. But it was Taya that peeped it first because she was like, huh, I did notice how every time you dueled, you always did act a little different. Like it was just something about you that like you was more confident in yourself, or there was just something about you that was different.
Like, shit, that's the man I want. That's what it was. She was like, that's what I want right there. And then he go back to his little kid self.
He's like, not this nigga again. And we need to do every day for you to act like this, motherfucker. But then eventually she peeped it, and then he was like, yeah, because at first he didn't understand it. He was like, yeah, whenever I do it, something comes over me, and I feel like I could do it. I believe in myself. But then that's when they start figuring out, oh, it's the Pharaoh too. Like there's somebody inside the Millennium Puzzle that is inside him as well. So then that's when once he started looking inside the Millennium Puzzle, he was like, oh, so you live here? He was like, yeah, man, I've been looking out for your ass this whole time. And that's when niggas like,
little kid.
Okay, that's when he was like, yeah, there's a Pharaoh inside my Millennium Puzzle and shit like that. Because Yugi can only go into, Yami is only with him when he has a Millennium Puzzle. So he can't.
I figured.
Yeah,
because that's why dude kept the eye on, right? So that he can, because don't each of them have their own like person attached to the just Yugi
and Bakura.
That was
in marriage, but it has nothing to do with the. It had nothing to do with the millennial puzzles. The millennial ring was Bakura has another spirit in it, but which possessed Bakura. The millennial rod, I think it kind of alter Merrick shit too, but I don't think there was an evil spirit within the rod. I think it was just him. He was just bugged himself. It just made him more evil. I believe so. But there was a spirit in Millennial Puzzle though.
Okay.
But yeah, they didn't really know there was two different people until like the end of season 1 with Pegasus. And then they was like, well, either the end of season 1 or the beginning of Battle City, which was season 2. Because that's when they started doing more research on where the Millennial Puzzle come from and the Egyptian god cards and shit like that.
Okay.
But yeah, Yami was that nigga, boy. Yami was cheating. Because I never forget. The nigga said I think he had a card in his deck or some shit. And the nigga said, close his eyes. You're not gonna look at the card? I don't need to. I already know what it is. This nigga did. His opponent did whatever move that nigga said. You activated my trap card. I said, how did you know what the fuck it was? Harder cards, bitch. I said, yo, there's no way. There's no way.
That would have been a funny line to have it there.
There's no way. There's no way, G. There's no way in hell you're telling me you don't even look at the card and you know what it is. You're cheating. And niggas never called him on it. I got harder cards. Man, I put my heart in these cards, nigga. You're cheating. You put cheat codes on your cards, nigga. Like, fuck.
Do you think, like, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon, all of these, like, shows that use, like, cards to battle and pocket monsters and all of that and everything to battle, do you think it would have been a little bit more funnier if it came on, like, later in the years, came on, like, Adult Swim or anything like that? Like, they had adult language attached to it? Because, like you said, harder cards, bitch. Wham! Like a nigga playing spades or some shit. And he like, yeah. Harder cards.
Remake, bitch.
Yu-Gi-Oh! With spades would be hilarious.
Joker, nigga. What you talking about? Like, shit. Big Joker, bitch. I don't know if they probably would be funnier, but it wouldn't get as much publicity because since it's for kids.
Yeah, that's what I said. Later in the years, like they come out first with like the kid version, what they got out, and then they come back some years later and be like, huh. Let's like spice it up a little bit, add a little bit of adult language to it.
Nah.
You know, it would hit the same.
It wouldn't. It would. Because it would need to be because it'll be the same shit, but just with adult language, but it's like it has to be made abridged. Because most of the story is probably going to be the same. Most of the dialogue is going to be the same until a nigga be like, how did you draw the right card? Harder cards, bitch. That's going to be like the only time you could really be wilding, or you be like, they can't really be like, I'm going to fuck you up. Now they got to be on HBO Max or Netflix. So they can't be on Adult Swim. Now they got to be on HBO Max or Netflix. So I don't think it would be valid, because they have to remake the whole series. Okay. And I think that's a lot of work. Like, I think it'll be funny for like niggas like us and shit like that, but at the same time, I don't think they're going to put in that effort or the time and money to remake the whole series.
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense. Yeah. Do you
it'll be funny though. It'll be funny as fuck though.
I have something after about that.
I'm Bandit fucking Keith. Nigga, the only thing I'm worried about your fourth way ass duelist. Your duelist is nigga. Shit, I'm about to whoop your ass. My blue eyes white dragon's about to fuck you up, and you gonna be a fourth way duelist with a third-rate ass deck and a 5th grade fucking language. 5th grade vocabulary, nigga. The fuck you talking about?
Do you remember,
put me on a bridge series? I'm listening.
Captain Planet?
What?
Captain Planet, the show that used to come on where they wanted to save the environment and all of that.
What's the question?
Do you remember it?
Yeah. I'm like, you just said Captain Planet, and I was like, okay, what about this nigga?
I was thinking, and he's like a copycat of Shazam. All the kids put their rings together, and they make Captain Planet.
No. You gotta figure out which one came first, though. The Shazam kids or Captain Planet? Because Shazam was always just been one nigga. Then all of a sudden, they became the Shazam kids. Now, I don't know exactly when they made the Shazam kids in the comics or the movie or whatever the fuck, but I know Captain Planet came out in like the 90s or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain Planet, that shit was cool. They was like, yeah, we got shit, niggas from the hood. Shit, niggas from the projects. Niggas from Bompton.
That's what I want to ask you. Which, hate to put it this way, but what shows do you think would be better if they wasn't made? Niggafied.
Every show. Because I would say Courage the Cali Dog.
It wouldn't be a show then.
Because I guarantee you that computer would have been wilding. How do I save Mario from the evil alien? Well, motherfucker, if you stop talking to me and go find Mario, you wouldn't have this problem, nigga. And then fuck around. Let's just say Eddie and Eddie. Hey man, shit. If you give me a quarter, shit, we have a whole roller coaster for you. Shit, it'll brighten your whole day. Shit, it'll tear the hair off your ass cheeks. And everyone is.
Eddie and Eddie should be fucking.
Wouldn't that be dangerous? Motherfucker, you want the ride or not?
Eddie and Eddie
Put the damn quarter in the jaw.
I feel
motherfucker, you look at it and charging you $50.
If they did Eddie and Eddie in New York, that would make that shit even better.
Boy, what? Yo, you dead ass not gonna ride this ride? Come on, G. Come on, B. Niggas don't even talk like that in New York like that.
Back when it came out, they did. Though. So that's what it would make it even better.
Word to my moms. Put your quarter in the jar. Or I'm beating your ass.
Ed.
You know what? I'm not going to do it. Ed's going to beat your ass.
Yep. Ed.
And Ed probably would have been on bumpers. Ed would have just probably been like, he probably was just in everybody besides Sarah.
Double D probably would have.
Naz would have got saved. Jimmy probably would have got saved because of Sarah. And Sarah would have been saved too. Everybody else was catching straight hands from Ed. Ed was fucking everybody else that talked to anybody great. Any Ed, if your name start with ED, you're done. Well, you're good. You're good with them. If it don't start with ED, you're done. Like if this nigga was in New York, if this shit was based in New York, he was probably smashing in Kanka Sisters. They was fucking in Kanka Sisters. They was fucking in Kanka Sisters if this shit was in New York. And them bitches was gonna be on this day dick every day like they are. And them niggas was getting down and dirty.
Ralph is it Ralph? Or not Ralph. Ralph was chill. My man's on the bike. Was that Ralph?
Oh, Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin would have got jumped, I feel like, every day.
Oh, yeah. Kevin would have had to catch.
Wait, he was talking?
Hands at the episodes. Come on, dork. Niggas was robbing him. Kevin was getting robbed. He would have had his bike the first two episodes, he was getting robbed.
They would have been riding through the street on his bike. That shit would turn into Friday.
Okay, yo, Kevin, this is going to be the last time you call us a dork. We don't even be doing shit and you just be calling us dorks. We ain't fucking with it. Man, shut the fuck up, dork. Ed. Hit that nigga with a lariat. Like, fuck you talking about? Let's get him. Like, Double D would have made some type of contraption that beat the nigga ass. He would have the Jack in the Box and hitting this nigga, beating his ass and shit. He would have the Jack in the Box and the shit. He would have rolled the shit up, and then Tim's would have came out and start stomping that nigga out.
Tails.
Yo, he would have beat his ass.
Not Tails.
They would have jumped his ass. Yeah. If they was Niggafied, them shows definitely would have.
Yeah, hit different, huh? It hit way different.
Yeah. That was a good question, boy. That was a good question. They definitely would have been fucking niggas up, and I feel like Pokemon would have been wild too, though. Like, because niggas would have been like, instead of Charizard, I choose you. Charizard, bring your ass on out of here. Charizard would have been like, man, what up, nigga?
Charizard, when could you speak? That's the next question.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga would have had a red and he would have had an orange and black do-rag. An orange and black do-rag. He would have came out the bowl. Nah, Squirtle, his shit would have been blue. Blue and
I mean, Squirtle would have had the do-rag. Charizard, I think he probably would have had to fit it.
You right. Charizard would have had to fit it. Yeah,
Pikachu would have had the bandana.
Yeah, you right. Charizard would have had to fit it. Squirtle would have had to do-rag. But Charizard would have pulled up like, what's up, nigga? Hey, man, go fight his bitch ass. First of all, who are you talking to? I know you not talking to me. I'm Charizard. I do what I want. I fight when I want. Who I want. Hey, well, he called you a bitch. Who? He called me what? He said you was a bitch. Like, when I summoned you, he said, yo, I don't give a fuck about your Charizard. He's a bitch. Oh, yeah? Hey. Don't worry about it. I got something for his ass. But I'm going to get with your ass later, though. Hey, which one of y'all niggas is calling me a bitch? Like, he would have been wilding. Wilding. That would have been funny.
Yeah, I just think about all of that and be like, damn. A Niggafied show is crazy. Like, I hate to put it that way, but that's like the only way to put the term, because I can't say blackified because not all black people act crazy. I gotta say niggafied because niggas be wildin'.
Not all black people act crazy.
Nah, niggas be wildin' out here. That's why it's a niggafied show.
Okay. Not all black people is niggas either.
That's why I know. That's why I can't say a blackified show. You gotta use the certain terms for it. You gotta give them terms.
That's why I'm trying to think of other shows that would be crazy with that shit too. I can't.
I need some time to go and look
me
some
too.
stuff up because actually I think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was probably, and when I say probably, I mean like 1% because they was in New York, and that's the 1% was New Yorkified.
Okay. You know, a fun fact is that they say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is in both Marvel and DC.
I wouldn't put it past it because of the multiverse. They
said technically the same shit that blinded Matt Murdock when he was a kid is the same radiation that spilled on 4 Turtles. But then again, they also got a movie where they fucking with Batman. Now, I don't know. Now, I wouldn't say I know everything in everything about Marvel and DC. But I know Daredevil and Batman ain't in the same fucking universe now.
I think it was more of they say it because it's in New York. Or I know, well, according to people, Gotham's in Jersey anyway. But since Daredevil is in where's he at? I don't want to mess it up.
He in New York.
No, I mean like which part?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen, yeah. Since he's in Hell's Kitchen, he's in.
You ain't watched the movie or the Netflix version.
And y'all got so many boroughs over there that if you get one wrong, there's so many different. You can't get one wrong where one nigga fight you.
That's not a borough though. That's like a whole. That's just a whole city.
For I say you from fucking the Bronx. When you not from the Bronx, niggas will be upset.
As long as you don't say you from Long Island, motherfuckers be like, you good, G. Like, you could say, oh, I'm from Brooklyn, and niggas from the Bronx would be like, I don't really fuck with
I mean,
Brooklyn,
like, a nigga like me coming from Jersey over to New York and be like, oh, you from Brooklyn? Like, nah, I am from Brooklyn. I'm from wherever they at.
So how would I look? Say you from New Jersey, and I'd be like, you be like, I'm from New Jersey, and I'd be like, oh, you from Patterson, but you from Woodbury, or you from Newark. You would just correct niggas to be like, I'm not from there.
Yeah, well, shit. The stigma they get in New York is everybody aggressive as fuck. So
now, yes,
Jersey don't got that aggression.
The approach you get, just because you don't got it doesn't mean Jersey niggas ain't got it now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Not everybody.
Okay, then.
In both places. I'll put it down.
I'm about to say, come on now.
I'll put it down. But what I was about to say was, I think since it's in New York and the Turtles are in New York, that's why it's potentially in both universes. That's the only connection I got. Because if
next week gonna get in TMNT's fucking crossover with Spider-Man and Deadpool.
Nah, Spider-Man too high up in the air. They too low. They underground. Spider-Man on top of buildings. They under buildings. So I don't know if they going. Only reason why they see Daredevil and Batman is because they drive. Well, Batman drive. Daredevil get driven.
I think I said Batman and Daredevil drive. Show me when this nigga got a whip. Show me when he was driving.
They street level. They not swinging through the air.
Well, technically they are.
Well, yeah. But they're more of on the street level instead of like Spider-Man. He'll stick to the side of a building instead of like, imagine Spider-Man just stop swinging and this nigga go all the way down to street level to look for somebody. Damn, I can't see nobody from here. Well, I guess I start swinging again to see. And when you like, nigga, just hop on a building. You can stick to the side of the building. What are you doing?
Hey, man, he couldn't see. He couldn't see from the top of the building, nigga. Shit, he ain't got fucking zoom in vision, nigga.
Shit, the way Tony Stark was making his suits, it felt like he nigga had binoculars.
Tony Stark wasn't making his suits all the time, though.
He wasn't.
That nigga, that's another misconception that a lot of people be having sometimes. Is like, niggas be disrespecting Spider-Man sometimes because of like the live action shit, like with Tom Holland and shit. Where it's like, you would assume that Tony Stark put this nigga Spider-Man on the map. When
no, I don't think that, but yeah, I can see what you're saying.
No, I know, yeah, but some people think Tony Stark put Spider-Man on the map, and I'm like, Spider-Man was doing this gig for 10 plus years before they even called him and looked at him.
For 10 years. I'm going to stop telling me what I'm going to go to the crib.
You ain't going to tell me I'm not a hero. I'm not a real hero. Motherfucker, I've been saving New York for years, nigga. Where the fuck you been at? We got Charles Xavier in fucking Albany and shit. They ain't doing shit. They ain't helping a damn thing. You got all them fucking mutants and ain't helping not a damn one in New York. Well, you ain't helping niggas in New York. I'm fighting Rhino, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Vulture. Like, what we on?
Putting my life on the line
niggas.
for y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to say this nigga did this for me?
All these niggas in New York. All these niggas, the Avengers Tower in New York, which I never heard of Spider-Man for 10 years. For 10 years. Nobody, like, y'all didn't come talk to me. Like, cause he was like, yo, I want to be Avengers. Like, it was like 10 years. I want to be Avengers. Like, I heard about the Avengers. They cool. So y'all niggas been in New York the whole time and
it's crazy
didn't fuck with the kids.
How like,
come on,
how big New York is in like the movies and how big they make it is because, you know, in the video game, I forgot where Avengers Tower is at, but you can actually go to the Avengers Tower and see it. Yes. And it's like Spider-Man stays so close to that shit. It's ridiculous how close he actually is to the Avengers,
city, He's
the
in
Avengers
the city,
Tower. And they ain't never asked this man to be a part of it.
He in the city. He could swing to the Avengers Tower and be like, yo, why ain't it in the Avengers, G? How many niggas I gotta save? Or how many times I gotta save New York for me to be Avenger? You got other niggas like Falcon and other trash ass niggas. You got Thor in the Avengers. He ain't even from the Earth, but he an Avenger. You got this nigga with anger issues. You got this nigga with anger issues. Part of the Avengers. You got this nigga. Well, he was Steve Rogers from New York, so I'll let that nigga pass. But he a real one. He a real one. I wasn't gonna say he a real nigga though, but but it's like, yeah, they would have had me for. He would have if I was Spider-Man. Yeah, by the way, if I was Spider-Man, I don't think I could be a hero, G. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Because eventually I started feeling unappreciated. If I've been doing shit as long as he been doing it and I'm still struggling, yo, I tell you, this nigga is saving the fucking city every day.
Struggling.
And he's struggling to pay his rent.
He's still taking photos for the Global Daily.
The Global Daily? What you talking about?
Or whatever news company he was working for.
Okay, I don't know what say. I forgot because you probably about to say the Daily Planet.
That might be the actual name of it.
Okay, for the Daily Bugle. Daily Bugle. Yeah. For the Daily Planet. Yo, I forgot what the fuck you said. The Global Daily.
Planet Daily. I don't know.
Planet Daily.
Shit, I knew it was a news company though.
Daily Planet is Superman shit. So you've been watching that trailer. That's your problem. You've been watching that fucking Superman trailer. But yeah, it's like, yo, I'm barely making ends meet. My bitch leaving me every time I go try to save somebody else. Then I can't pay the rent because I'm missing out on work because I'm saving other niggas. Then I can't. I'm missing classes. So I got student loans and I'm missing out on classes because I'm saving y'all niggas. I can't do the work because I'm tired and I go straight to sleep. Then I'm late to class. My mans. I'm late to class. I ain't getting no ass. I'm fucked. I ain't got no money. Yo, what's the hell? This nigga living his New York life and this nigga is still saving niggas, throwing money bags with webs and he ain't picking up a dime. I'm sorry. I would not be a hero. I'd be a vigilante. I think because I'm pocketing something.
The Black Spider-Man suit would have been picking up money.
Oh hell yeah! Like that's why Batman don't have those problems. That's why he don't pick up no funds or he don't be pocketing shit because he got money. He got money, so he ain't worried about shit. Oh, this nigga stealing like $1 million from Gotham City Bank. Now he see $1 million unattended before the cops get there, but did he take it? No, because he got money. He probably got $1 million in one of his utility belts. He probably threw an extra $1 million in the motherfucker. Yeah, there was $2 million in there.
I'm gonna write this.
I thought they only said sell $1 million.
Dude, this is a tax right off.
Something.
Say I gave it to charity.
Yeah. Hey. Well, I slid an extra $1 million in there. What you mean you slid an extra $1 million? That nigga be like this. The money be over here. Nigga be like, yeah, I slid an extra $1 million in there. What you mean you slid an extra $1 million? Batman? Nigga be gone. But Spider-Man, yeah, if I was Spider-Man, boy, I'm leaving here with something. And it ain't gonna be no black eye, no broken ribs or nothing. I'm leaving here with something. What's that shit, Denzel? Yeah, I'm leaving here with something. Cause nigga, I would have beat their ass. And Spider-Man, you saved me. Oh shit, what? Yeah. I saved you, nigga. Yeah, put stuff and shit in my hat. yeah. Spider-Man, you saved that, yeah. Hey, what you got in your hat? What hat? What hat? And it could be like, you just put some in. Well, that nigga whole mouth shut. Gone. I was gone, nigga. You had me fucked up, man. I'm telling you, like, cause I'm like, yo, Peter Parker be struggling. Peter Parker be struggling. Spider-Man be thriving. Peter Parker be struggling. And I'm like, yo, he a real nigga. Like he a real good dude. To you to be struggling as much as you struggle and to be throwing bags of money around and not picking up $1,
You humble.
you got it.
That's another. That's another thing that need to be niggafied. Superheroes.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like if Spider-Man was niggified, he would be wilding. Okay. He's already wilding.
Actually, you know what? Let us know your top 10 games. Top 10 games you think should have been in IGN's PlayStation Top 100.
Read the teleprompter, nigga.
Which game should be brought back, revisited, or just remade? And which Saturday morning cartoon you think was the best and the one you missed the most?